Hi everyone, how's it all going? And today I thought I'd do an unboxing of this big Beyblade set, what I found in a charity shop. So if you don't know what a charity shop is, it's basically a shop where people donate things they don't want anymore and they sell them to other people for cheap, and all the money basically goes to charity. So I was in one of these stores because my mum likes to go in them, but then out of nowhere at the corner of my eye I actually see this Beyblade set, and there was two of them and they were selling them for £2. So I thought, you know what, I think I'll get it, just because I know a lot of people on this channel like seeing fake Beyblades get unboxed, so I thought I'd get it. And it is quite an old set because it is a Beyblade vs God set, but still I thought it was pretty cool. And it did come with this big seal over it, so there is bears in there, and this little cardboard seal, and it has Valkyrie, Longinus and Spriggan. So the bears it comes with are God Valkyrie, Spriggan Requiem, Fafnir and Nightmare Longinus, which are all pretty old bears. It also comes with a Ripcord launcher, another Ripcord launcher, one with the red in the middle and a red one with black in the middle, and a black launcher grip, and this tiny stadium, which I remember getting some of them ages ago. And I think there's a few extra things in there. I can see a bit of red there, I don't know what that is, but we'll see what it is when we open it. And I did bring a few extra things into the garage. I brought a real Spriggan Requiem, and I only have Spriggan Requiem is the only real version of any of these bears I have, because I had a fake Valkyrie, even though I did have a Hasbro Valkyrie, but it's green, so I thought I wouldn't bring it out. The Spriggan Fafnir I have is fake, and the Nightmare Longinus I have is fake. So the combos we are looking for are Spriggan Requiem 0 Zeta, God Valkyrie 6 Vortex Reboot, Fafnir 8 Nothing, and Nightmare Longinus Destroy. So hopefully they actually come with the correct combos, and it is by this weird brand. It looks like a D, but it's got a red dash going through it, and it's by Metal Assembled Gyro, and the packaging is pretty dodgy. Like, it says, "Welcome to choose our products." You can tell it's fake, so if you see this on eBay, then obviously don't buy it if you don't want a fake product. It's got Volt Louis Shoeing Free on the back of it. It's got Nightmare Longinus Destroy. It's got these random kids with a Beyblade launcher, and it's just got some more pictures on there. The pictures have clearly been stolen from the official products. But anyways, let's get it open. Also, I did bring a real Ripcord launcher just in case everything goes wrong with the fake ones, and I also did bring Vanish Fafnir because I like it too much, and I want to see if Vanish Fafnir spins in this little ring here, and let's see how useful it is for the more recent bears. Let's get it open.
A few moments later.
But anyways, when you take it out, you've got all of the bears here, and you've got this little bag with all of the stickers in it. We've got this, which is used basically to turn bears from left to right, like Spriggan Requiem. You know, if you want to change Legend Spriggan or Spriggan Requiem, and you can also take God chips out with this as well. We have the Vortex frame, which was that little piece of red hanging around in the box. So Valkyrie does come with a Vortex, so let's take it out, and it actually looks like it has the right combo. Yeah, it's actually the right combo. God Valkyrie 6 Vortex Reboot, and I'm not gonna lie, the metal feels horrible, and this might contain lead, so I probably don't recommend you buy it. But you know, it's the reason why I did buy it, to see what it's like on video, just to see everyone's reaction to it, because I know you guys like to see me unbox fake Beyblades. So the drive of the Reboot, that does work, and it is a nice metallic blue colour. The colours on this Valkyrie are pretty nice though, the metallic blue. Yeah, the design is actually really good apart from the disc, and it just feels horrible, it feels grainy. Yeah, that isn't a quality Valkyrie, so it feels really bad. It feels like some of the worst fakes I've ever felt, so probably don't recommend getting it. But here's God Valkyrie. Does have the spring gimmick. Does that work? Yeah, it kind of does. It's not as loose as the real one, I think, but it's still solid enough. And yeah, if you saw this, would you think it's real? If you know how to spot a fake Beyblade, you wouldn't, because you could clearly see that the screws in the bottom of it make it fake. But if you didn't know how to spot a real or fake Beyblade, you might think this is real, but when you actually feel the plastic and you feel the metal, you'll be able to tell that it's fake. So we'll just put that in there. Now let's go on to Spriggan Requiem and we'll compare them, because it doesn't have rubber, I don't think. As you can... No, it uses plastic. It's a good chip. In the middle of it is a lot darker on the fake one. And the gold, even though it looks similar because I've got a big light there, it's a lot more faded on the fake one. It does come with the right parts, 0 Zeta, even though the Zeta looks a lot redder. But what I mean by that is this looks like more of a pinky red, meanwhile this looks just straight up red. Doesn't really have any, it doesn't have a pinky tone to it. This is in left spin already. But if we were to look at the disc, it feels grainy, just like the 6 one did. And the Zeta driver, does that work? It does. It has attack mode, and it gets stuck in attack mode though pretty easy. And stamina mode, which I always thought was the worst mode on Spriggan Requiem, but this also feels really grainy. Does not feel like a quality Beyblade at all. I definitely recommend getting the Takara Tomy one over this. And here's just a quick comparison of these two, and it's blatantly obvious which one's fake and which one's real in my opinion, but especially when you look down at the bottom you see the screws. However, in terms of accuracy, it's a lot better than some other fakes simply because the combo is right, and I've also seen fakes that look a lot worse than this. Now let's move on to Nightmare Longinus, and oh my god, yes it comes with the right combo, but the layer just feels cheap and grainy. I've said grainy too much, but I can't emphasize it enough. Like, it honestly feels as if it's just, it feels like paint on the metal. That's what it feels like, and the teeth are a bit messed up on it as well. Hang on, it was in the wrong way when I undid it. It's all over the place, this set, but it looks really shiny, way too shiny to be a Nightmare Longinus. The destroy does work. You can add a frame on it, but it's mainly the metal what's letting this set down, because even though on camera they do look very, very good, when you actually feel them you can tell it just feels cheap. So unbelievably cheap. So if you see a Nightmare Longinus in one of these sets, it's blatantly fake, and if you see one that looks extremely shiny like this, yeah, don't buy it. And if you're in public and you see it at a yard sale or something and you're looking to find some more Beyblades, or you're at a Comic Con where they sell Beyblades, I'm sure there is some Beyblade stores at some Comic Con somewhere, but just feel it. And if it feels really grainy, a bit like paint, yeah, it's definitely, it feels like dried paint. It's definitely fake. I know I'm dragging this out a bit, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. And this does come with 8-0, which shows that they did actually give it the right combo. All of these did come with the right combo, however, there is no rubber on this Fafnir. So Fafnir is a pretty obvious one to tell, because all you have to do with Fafnir and Spriggan is feel, and if there's no rubber, it's fake. The metal feels very grainy. The Nothing driver does work, but yeah, the metal just feels very grainy, and the design looks solid, however, it's obvious that it's fake. Let's get out the launcher grip, because I probably think that's probably the best part about this set. And I think the launcher grip is completely safe, to be honest. There's no lead they can really put in this. There might be lead in the paint, but I very much doubt that. And yeah, it fits in your hand. Does it actually work with a proper launcher? It's quite stiff, but I know if I was to press this on I wouldn't be able to get it off, so I'm not going to press it on, but you probably could get a real launcher on it. It's just very stiff. We've got a red light launcher, LR light launcher you can call it, or LR Ripcord launcher, depends what you want to call it. I know I always look as if I can't do ripcords on videos, and that's just because when I'm on camera I'm looking through the camera, so it does feel smooth. Let me see if it will launch anything. Let's see if it actually does launch anything. And yes, it does actually launch the base, as you can tell. Don't know why I need to do a commentary over that, but you know, the launcher does work, but it's not very powerful despite having a very straight ripcord. I'm not going to assemble the other one simply because it's just more of the same. Sorry if you wanted to see this one, I guess I can get the parts out. The top of the Ripcord, yeah, it just feels cheap. And the launcher itself probably also feels cheap, and it doesn't have the official Beyblade markings on it, as you can see on this one. And yeah, it's blatantly fake, doesn't have any of the trademarks on it. It only has made in China. Meanwhile, this has Takara Vietnam, because it's made in Vietnam, not China. So if any Beyblade product says made in China on the bottom, it's clearly fake. But anyways, let's do a quick battle actually, then we'll see if Vanished Fafnir can spin in it. Let's do real Spriggan Requiem versus fake Spriggan Requiem in this tiny little stadium. Don't know how well this is going to go, but you know, it's definitely worth a try. Let me see if I can tilt this down a bit. Let's just move this back. We'll zoom in on the editing software. Let's see how good this really is. This is left for some reason, so we'll launch the real one first, simply because it's clearly better. Can't launch it at full strength though, simply because it'll break. This has got to be the worst battle I think I've ever done, simply because the stadium's just too bad. And the real one won. The real one won. So that's another sign why you should buy the real one and not the fake one. None of them clicked. Let's just do a quick launch to see if Vanished Fafnir does work in this tiny stadium, because it'll probably be too big for it. It probably won't be able to move, but still. Yeah, you can see Fafnir's almost the same size as the centerpiece of the stadium. You can't really do a Beyblade Burst, Dynamite Battle or GT or Sparking battle in this. It's more for God layers and dual layers and single layers. Yeah, the stadium just feels cheap as well, even though it might be an okay thing to take with you if you're going somewhere and you just want to spin a few Beyblades. I guess you could kind of see a use for this. It's a bit like, remember the old Beyblade Metal Fight travel stadium where you could kind of pack it up and you could take it with you? It had a handle on it, have a lid in it, even though the stadium itself was made out of a very hard plastic. It wasn't the same plastic you'd use on a regular Beyblade stadium, so it wasn't the best stadium. But I guess you could kind of see a similar use for something like this. Thank you for watching this anyway, because I thought it'd just be a neat little thing to open, and let's actually see how fake these really are. And if you did enjoy, I know I've done better videos than this in the past, so you might want to look at those. However, if you did enjoy, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.